Hey profit takers, it's Victoria here. We're back with another video. So we welcome you all back here for another episode, and today we are going to talk about non-farm payroll. So tomorrow. Let's see here, guys. So I'm looking at oil right now. Right now the dashboard has me at 6 days from the peak. We have exceeded. However, if we look at the daily time frame, guys, you're going to see that it has been dropping. And it's like technically the second month of drop, because oftentimes if it starts dropping anywhere within this first week, it counts. Okay, so we're dropping. Now, I'm thinking it's going to get some support finally here at this level. The 77.57. Perhaps we may get a reversal there. Don't know. But it has been a beautiful drop. And even on H4, guys, I'm looking at this like, maybe it might, non-farm may push it down over here. And the reason why we're talking about that area is because it's where the last zone where price got support. So I would assume we would get support there again. That's usually how it works out, right? So that's my take for tomorrow. Continue to drop till it hits that section there. So excited about that. Oil has dropped beautifully. I mean, what more could you ask for? Okay. So let's see, what else do we have here for tomorrow. I'm going to look at, let's see, GU. All right, GU has started its build, its climb on up. It reached the low, 1.200, almost hit that area. And this is H4, so we are technically in week 1 of the rise. And I'm probably going to expect, let's see, 2 days from the actual peak in the normal market maker cycle, and then 3 days in the actual 3-day cycle. So I am going to make some assumptions here, and I'm going to see that I'm not going to be 100%, but I'm just going to, based on what I'm seeing, we should get a reversal. Totally, we should get a reversal on this pair for tomorrow. Okay. Because this will then show 3 days from the low, and it just so happens to be the 3rd day of the 3-day cycle. So we could possibly also get a reversal. And right now we can see prices at the high. Okay. Now I'm going to do a video just on charting, because it's very important to make sure that you mark your charts properly. I've gotten bitten twice, or maybe more than twice, for not doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put this end of day consolidation right here. And we can see that we're at the high. The dash is also telling me that price closed up for GU. So usually when that happens, we are expecting price to play in this area and then break out. It's either going to come back down here, which I would expect. And then who knows, maybe we might get a reversal in New York. It may drop pretty early in the session. It may continue to hold and lay flat in Asia and then drop in London. I don't know, but definitely looking for this thing to give us some kind of reversal. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Okay. All right. So what else? What else do we want to take note about this pair? Tuesday, this is very important. Tuesday was more like a range day, inside day, if you want to call it that. It's another way it's also being referred to. And usually I like to take the high and low of that and extend it throughout the day. Sometimes the high and low, sometimes you can only really just get one, right? The other one doesn't make any sense to draw it. But here it kind of makes sense to draw them both, because price could come Look, here's another area here that we could also get support. And this will be 3 times on this level. Okay, that's important. Very important. Because that looks like the low of London session, I think. Let me see. Probably lying here, but I'm going to go to M15 because that's where I have my boxes. Oh, looky, it's not the low of London. This is the low of London. It's the low of the New York session, and it was the gap for today and tomorrow. This looks like a very good area for price to come down to and then give us a reversal of some kind. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. I'm open to your feedback. It's not always about me, it's about you too. Okay. All right, so we've talked about 2 pairs so far. Usually I like to talk about 3 pairs so that we can keep it with the 3-day cycle with what the market does: breakout and trend, breakout, reverse, or lay flat, do nothing, play dead. All right, so let's look at Nas. It's another favorite, I would say. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff going on over here, but same idea. Same idea here. So let's look at, so here we go, what I mean by, let me go to M30 so we can have a bigger view. There we go. So you see on Tuesday, guys, now the black line here, I'm just going to take this off so that you guys don't get, so we can get clear. Okay. So Monday, we had the previous day's high to work with, which was Friday. All right. So that's what we were doing, taking a trade off of the high. Okay. And then this was the low of Monday. So you can just draw that out. You can draw the box if you want, like I did. It's fine. Tuesday, this was the initial balance high. Now, I know that people say to draw the wick from the top of the wick, but because I like to take my trades right where the wick starts, I'll use that. I just like that better for me. It's just a preference. So that's where the first one, I'm going to draw that wick from. I don't really care about the other rest of that wick because I'm not going to, like if I put my TP is not going to be anywhere around that wick area. It's going to be below it because I want it to hit it, take it out. Because every time I put it like really close to it, you know, like something like this, you know, it never takes me out. Like what the heck? So that's why I just do that. That's just my preference. You guys do whatever makes sense to you. This makes sense to me. So we have last week's high. Monday we had the high of day trade, both low and high. Both sessions. Look, Asia into London, we had a short trade. London into the New York Open, long trade, and then we had a reversal straight away. Way to keep us busy, right? So Monday, high and low trades. That's usually what you're going to find. Tuesdays, oftentimes, it might not be much, okay? But when I start seeing these wicks here, I'll just take the longest, you know, the first wick with the high. And down here, that's the high for the initial balance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and extend it on here to Friday. Now, because this is going to be day 3, we could possibly get a continuation, or we could reverse. I don't know, reverse for us today. Pretty hard too. And I wasn't expecting that at all based on how today was the one peak formation low, basically the safety trade, the easiest trade in the world. Okay, so you can see down here with Tuesday's low, the initial balance, I went ahead and drew that out. And you see how it played out very well on Wednesday because it helped you get into the market because the London price action pushed through that, got a breakout, fell, and then went on long. So if you were available for this trade, you could have got in at the daily high low, this blue tracer, and you could have taken this up to Monday's low. Okay. The other option, obviously, is to use the quarter points. I know you can't see it, but the purple line is 14750, 00. And then from there, we had the Asia low, which was another area that you could have taken the trade from. So then today we come into the market. What do we have here? We have yesterday's high. So we are going to draw the line, and we're going to want to make sure that we wait to see what price is going to do. We already have our areas identified. I mean, I don't know that I need to draw the end of day consolidation because this is kind of covers it with this swing high and low here. It basically covers that area. And from here, we were able to, let's go down to M15. From here, actually, the criteria, the entry could have totally been here on M5. You would have got in a bit sooner. And this one happened to just play out right at 9:30. 9:30 gave that last push up on M5, and then you see that we got the high. You could have just got in. I mean, you could have waited for this candle to drop, or you could have waited for the break of structure to confirm. But for me, this is enough. I'm in like Finn, like right here. I'm in, and it's again, it's under the 00. So there's no reason to wait for that trade. And then we take our entry, our exit at the area here below, which I'm sure it's one of those beautiful lines that we've already identified. Okay, right there, the low of New York. Okay. So those are the 3 trades. I mean, there's a lot more, but I don't want to keep you here. And I hope you're getting value. You know, I don't want to, if you do have trades you want me to look at, let me know. Let me know. And I'll do them. But join me in the locals. Look forward to seeing you guys in there because, you know, that's when we're going to drop the dashboard, the pips on fire. Locals is going to be dropping the profit takers dashboard. Yes. Okay. All right, guys, make sure you join us. All the information is going to be in the description below. And in the locals, not only, you know, do I want you to be a part of it, but if you are a part of it, you know, I talk about the trades and the entries and all that jazz. I try to go into them in a little bit more detail. At least now I'm trying to do a lot more. But every single day I do post a setup there that I'm seeing from the dashboard and giving my 2 cents on what I'm expecting to happen. But it's always based on the 3 things that will happen in the market. All right. So with that, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And again, wait for the news to go through before you enter the trades or trade before the news. Usually I notice sometimes trades do work out very well before the news, especially if you're available in London. And then when you wait for the news, that's when the news to happen. And then you get in, of course, now you're typically in a trending market. It shouldn't be doing any crazy stuff after that, but you should be pretty good. Okay. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.